What if I told you that one of the world's youngest countries is built on some of the oldest foundations in human history? This is Israel, a land where ancient kings ruled, prophets walked, and modern jets now fly over deserts once crossed by caravans. A place both sacred and controversial, loved and criticized, but never ignored. Let's explore the story of Israel from biblical times to high-tech innovation in the next few minutes. More than 3,000 years ago, the ancient Israelites settled in the land of Canaan, a crossroads of civilizations where Asia, Africa, and Europe meet. Around 1000 BCE, King David united the tribes of Israel and made Jerusalem his capital. His son, King Solomon, built the first temple, not just a building, but a national and spiritual symbol. This era, described in the Hebrew Bible, became the cornerstone of Jewish identity. But golden ages rarely last forever. In 586 BCE, the Babylonians conquered Jerusalem and destroyed the temple. Thousands of Israelites were taken into exile. Then came the Persians, who allowed them to return. A second temple was built, but the land changed hands again and again, to the Greeks, then the Romans. In 70 CE, Roman legions destroyed the second temple during a Jewish revolt. The diaspora had begun, a near 2,000-year global scattering of the Jewish people. Despite exile, the dream of return never died. In every prayer, Jews said, "Next year in Jerusalem." Throughout the centuries, small Jewish communities remained in the land, in cities like Safed, Hebron, and Jerusalem, but the majority lived abroad, from Spain to Iraq, from Poland to Yemen. In the late 1800s, a political movement began, Zionism. Led by thinkers like Theodor Herzl, Zionism argued that Jews, like other nations, deserved a homeland. The land they looked to was Palestine, then part of the Ottoman Empire. Starting in the 1880s, waves of Jewish immigrants, called Aliyot, began arriving. They drained swamps, planted forests, and built farming villages known as kibbutzim. Hebrew, once only a liturgical language, was reborn as a spoken language. By the early 20th century, tensions were rising. Jewish and Arab populations both claimed the land as their own. In 1917, during World War I, the British captured Palestine. That same year, the Balfour Declaration promised support for a Jewish national home. But reality was complicated. As Jewish immigration grew, Arab resistance intensified. Then came the Holocaust, the genocide of 6 million Jews during World War II. Survivors with nowhere else to go tried to reach Palestine. Many were blocked by British forces. In 1947, the United Nations voted to partition the land into two states, one Jewish, one Arab. Jews accepted, Arabs rejected. Violence followed. On May 14, 1948, David Ben-Gurion proclaimed the State of Israel. The very next day, 5 Arab countries, Egypt, Jordan, Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon, invaded. Against the odds, Israel survived. Over 700,000 Palestinian Arabs fled or were expelled, a tragedy known as the Nakba, or catastrophe. The Arab-Israeli conflict had begun. Israel's early decades were marked by war, survival, and nation-building. In 1956, Israel joined Britain and France in the Suez Crisis against Egypt. In 1967, fearing invasion, Israel launched a preemptive strike. In just 6 days, it captured the West Bank, East Jerusalem, Gaza Strip, Golan Heights, and Sinai Peninsula. This changed the map and history. In 1973, on Yom Kippur, the holiest day in Judaism, Egypt and Syria launched a surprise attack. Israel eventually repelled the offensive, but paid a heavy price. Yet hope wasn't lost. In 1979, Israel signed a peace treaty with Egypt, the first with an Arab nation. In 1994, peace followed with Jordan. In 2020, under the Abraham Accords, Israel normalized ties with the UAE, Bahrain, Morocco, and Sudan. Still, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains unresolved. The Gaza Strip has seen repeated wars. The West Bank remains under military occupation. Peace is elusive, but not abandoned. Today, Israel is often called the startup nation. With a population of just over 9 million, it has more tech startups per capita than any other country. From cybersecurity to medical breakthroughs, From desalination to AI, Israel is a global innovation leader. It's also a society of diversity and tension. Jews from Europe, the Middle East, North Africa, Ethiopia, and the former Soviet Union live alongside Arab Israelis, Druze, Bedouins, and others. It's a vibrant democracy, with passionate debates, protests, elections, and a free press, but it also faces internal divisions between secular and religious Jews, between peace activists and hardliners, between left and right. Israel is more than a country. It's a story of exiles and return, of faith and fire, of ancient scrolls and Silicon Valley satellites. It's one of the only nations reborn after 2,000 years. It's sacred to Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike. It's a place of hope, heartbreak, and endless headlines. Love it or criticize it, Israel cannot be ignored. You can't tell the story of the modern world without Israel.